Hi creators! Welcome in this new Final Cut Pro tutorial. Today we'll see how to create ultra-realistic motion blur on any footage. Oh, you may notice I changed my voice. Pretty sexy, isn't it? Well, we also updated our store, a lot of new plugins are coming soon, and we released a bunch of free prototypes, like this motion blur effect. So, the first thing you need to do is head over to FCPXstudio.com, scroll down to the free prototype section, and download Motion Blur. You can also take a look at the other plugins and prototypes available. They're all compatible with FCPX and great assets for video creators. Once installed, you'll find the effects on the Effect browser under the Motion Blur category. You can see there is 6 different intensity. The number represent the shutter angle. Basically, the higher the angle, the more motion blur you'll have. 180 is probably the one you'll use the most as it is perfect for a cinematic look. My GoPro footage is really shaky, and still I want to be able to see the details, so I'll use the 90-degree effect. Here, the motion blur is going to add a feeling of speed and make the shot a bit smoother. As you can see, the motion blur isn't quite right yet. It looks like we just blended a few frames together. Here's the trick. Press Command plus R to reveal the retime editor and speed up the clip by 1%. Now, change the video quality from normal to optical flow. This will generate new in-between frames to feed the motion blur effect. Keep in mind that this effect is quite GPU intensive, so I suggest you grab a cup of coffee and wait until the rendering is complete. Here we go. Before. After. Pretty cool, innit? I want to show you some creative ways to use this effect on your project. We can create a dreamy look by using a more intense motion blur. I'll drop a new clip on my timeline and apply the 1800-degree blur. I repeat the same process as before, and here is how it looks like. For real guys, I love this effect. Now to increase the dreamy feeling, I use another one of our plugins called Chroma Edge to add chromatic aberration on the edge of the frame. The link for all the resources used in this video is in the description. Go and check it out after this video. This motion blur effect can also be applied to time lapses or gameplays. The only limitation you need to know are, the very end of the clip may appear darker if there aren't any more frames to blend with. In such cases, you may have to trim the end of your clips by 1 or 2 frames. The effect doesn't require a high frame rate to work. The 2 clips I used in this video were 50 and 24 FPS. However, in extreme cases like a very fast time-lapse, optical flow may not have enough information to generate in-between frames. That's it for this video. Leave a like if you learned something, and subscribe to get the best Final Cut Pro content and tutorials. Some really amazing plugins are about to be released in our shop. We're working with neural networks and depth maps to create unique effects and transitions that have never been seen before in FCPX.